You're tuned in to the DMV Hoops Podcast.
This is John the Scripter, head girls basketball coach at St. John's College High School, and this is the DMV Hoops Podcast.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast, the DMV's home for high school basketball. Hosted by Kurt Cross and featuring Chelsea Cross. We bring you the latest news, interviews, rankings, recruiting buzz, and standout performances from the public and private school basketball scene across Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Stream us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Buzzsprout, YouTube, and everywhere podcasts are heard. Now, let's get into it. Here's your host, Kurt Cross.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast. As always, I'm Kurt Cross. She is
Chelsea Cross.
And we are here live from the Capital Hoops Summer League at DeMatha on a Saturday, which means we're not playing 2 games at a time. Chelsea, what are we doing today?
Full court, 1 game.
84 by 50, 1 game at a time. And as on cue almost, Zeke just got to end one.
Yes.
I'm thinking Zeke is going to fill up the stat sheet today. We've got Felipe, one of the officials in front of us. We've got Magruder versus Severn. But there are 2 things on the docket we need to talk about right off the break. Number 1, you got to be on the lookout for McDonald's because Brad Ripito has ordered McDonald's through DoorDash and told them to bring it to the podcast table. Now, the food's not for us.
No, it's not.
It's for Brad, but they're going to bring it to the podcast table, and we have to stop the press. In fact, I got to do something here. When the horn goes off, that means there's something important to talk about. Chelsea Cross, why don't you tell them who you just met? A myth. He's not a myth because he's real, but
Yeah.
The legend who is who?
Mr. Dan Harwood.
Did you really meet? I've never even met Dan Harwood.
I did.
I've never even met, and you had a conversation. Not like you met him and said, "Hi, Mr. Harwood," and he said, "Go away, little kid, you bother me."
Oh my God, no.
You had a full-scale conversation with the legendary Dan Harwood of Magruder High School. Tell me what that was all about.
First off, I think when you meet celebrities, not that he necessarily is one, or people that...
He's a local celebrity.
Yeah, or people that you view as higher up, you get really nervous that they're going to say, "Go away, little girl, you're bothering me."
Right?
But they won't, especially not at this level because it's a local celebrity. It's not like they're being bombarded 24/7. He took the time to talk with me about my aspirations to be a coach, what that means, kind of how there's more to basketball than basketball, these relationships that he has with his former players now because they're in their 20s, 30s, 40s, even 50s.
Yeah, they are.
And what it means to have this relationship with the kids and liking kids because you might not always have the best team. And he gave me a lot of pieces of advice that were just really amazing. And he seems really into the game and like he cares about the development of DMV basketball. He was talking about how great it is and how you have good basketball everywhere on the high school and college level. And that just seemed to mean a lot to him.
Well, Dan Harwood certainly is a legend. I can't imagine that anyone in the DMV as a high school coach has more wins than him.
I looked it up. He is the winningest coach in high school basketball, yes.
Yeah. I mean, Dan Harwood is everything to basketball. I mean, even one of our sponsors, Koki.
Yes.
Koki, from Team Koki, he played for Harwood over at Magruder. And I know that Harwood is a name that everyone in Montgomery County basketball, in Montgomery County sports, in Montgomery County public schools, everyone knows Dan Harwood. Chelsea, we're coming to the end of week 2 of Summer League. And before you know it, honestly, Summer League will be over. It goes by so fast. You think when it starts on May 18th and it's going to be over in July, the first week of July, you're like, oh my God, we've got an eternity. No, we're at the end of week 2.
Right.
We're at the end of week 2. Shout out to the Capital Hoops staff who is all on the sideline there. Shout out to Brad Ripito. Of course, as you know, he's ordered McDonald's for himself. Didn't even say, "Hey, Curtis and Chelsea, want something to eat?" Thanks, Brad. Justice is in the building, of course. And Marcellus over there with the stats, he's in the building. We've got Severn playing Magruder. Chelsea, as we come to the end of week 2, tell me your highs, your lows, what you found out this week, what you enjoyed doing, what maybe you didn't enjoy doing. Tell me about your week here and tell the people about your week here at Summer League.
So highs, I feel like we've gotten...
Which, by the way, Taylor Jones is just filling up the stat sheet for Severn.
Oh, yeah. I think that we've gotten quality interviews. We got to release a bunch on Friday, so that's exciting. I've enjoyed, I forgot how much I love having 2 games at one time because that doubles the amount of interviews I can get. But I'm hoping next week I can get some more. And I've just really enjoyed, meeting some of the interns at Capital Hoops and being at DeMatha again.
Oh, you were done? I thought you were going to keep going. For me, the biggest thrill here is that we're doing this together. Number one, we get to podcast together. And the next best thrill for me is that I get to see these young men, and don't forget, next month it'll be the young ladies as well as we go to DMV Live.
Yes.
I get to see these young men pursue a game that they love, have fun with it, get better, but understand why they're here. The wins and losses, while we do love those, it's more about getting better as a team, perfecting your game, developing something in your game that you did not have at the close of the previous season. It's time to try these things out. As we had one player say this week, their coach does not limit them as much,
Right.
during Summer League. That's something that I think is super important. All teams get better. When you graduate kids, there may be a team chemistry issue because now you have maybe freshmen and sophomores or transfers who are coming in to join a system that was already in place. All right, so how does that look? What does that look like? That was a foul for sure.
That could have gone bad for his knees, I feel like.
Right. Taylor Jones will go to the line to shoot 2. He plays for Severn. Severn, by the way, has a roster of 18. So they have a pretty healthy roster. I imagine it may be JV and some varsity players, connected together. Oh, wow. They're saying he was not in the act of shooting. So that's going to be an inbound. Inbound to number 1, Grayson Skeeter. What the heck was I saying?
We were talking about...
freshman and JV players coming in. So there's a chemistry thing that you want to build with these players. As number 5, DJ Lee, drops down the corner 3. My highs and lows for this week, certainly, you want to go ahead and guess what my high was?
Geelong Lions dunking.
I saw a man fly this week, Lonnie Lyons, who at last count has 20-plus Division I college offers. He flew through the air. I didn't have too many lowlights. I just wish there was more basketball.
Right.
That's all I want. There was no basketball Thursday. We took off yesterday, Friday, as we dropped 7 episodes.
Yes.
And we're back at it Saturday. There's a shot clock violation. Magruder has to pay more attention to that shot clock. And Severn's defense is really what it should have been there. Paula will join the podcast tomorrow because your social schedule won't allow you to be here tomorrow. She's got this party to go to, that party. I wish I was as popular as you.
Sorry.
I mean, you meet people like Dan Harwood, but to my credit, Dan Harwood's like, oh, Curtis, yeah, I know who he is. Thanks, Mr. Harwood. What?
That did not happen. It was Little Harwood.
Oh, it's his son, but the Harwoods know me, though. The
Yes,
Harwoods.
yes.
Okay. My bad. I'm not trying to, puff my chest out. I thought that's what you said.
My bad.
Young Harwood. And shout out to Julian because they work together. Young Harwood. I think it's Dan. No. What is...
The son, I thought it was Dan, but I don't really remember. Sorry, I was so blinded by the real Dan Harwood light.
the Dan Harwood light. How about that? Oh, man. So who do we have coming up today? What are you looking forward to today?
So I'm looking to get Zeke Dabandanza, maybe.
Carter Dixon just scored a bucket, and Magruder calls timeout. What you got? Zeke?
I'm looking to get the Loyola Blakefield coach.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he came up from Gonzaga. He got that head coaching job, I guess, last summer, was it? Or towards the tail end of summer? I don't recall, but yeah.
Someone from Severn I'd like to get.
Oh, I think we want to get Taylor Jones.
Okay.
He's having a standout game so far.
Isaiah Martin from South County.
All right.
An Oxon Hill player.
And we don't know much about Oxon Hill, but we're going to get one of their players over here on the podcast at some point today. Shout out to the snack bar folks. Looks like they're setting up there.
Yeah, and that's everyone I want to get for today. We're leaving a bit early because we have an event to attend tonight.
We do. At Bethesda Jazz and Blues, we're going to see the Chuck Brown Band.
Yeah.
I'm a go-go head, y'all. If y'all didn't know, I'm from D.C., so by default, she has to be.
Yes.
Chelsea and Paula and Adam have to be go-go fans. And if you care to write into the show, I want to know, rate your top 5 go-go bands of all time. I'm going to say right now, for me, it's Chuck Brown, Dennis Rare Essence, Dennis Junkyard. In that order for me, Backyard comes behind them, and then Northeast Groovers behind them. Those are my top 5. But anyway, I digress. What's your favorite go-go song, Chelsea?
My favorite go-go song? I really like probably I love Sardines.
Sardines?
That's my favorite one. I for Spotify, I don't know if you know, they do a capsule every year where you could put like a song that reminds you of your first love, a song that reminds you of a time you were sad, whatever. And one of the times it was a song that you would show someone that reminds you of your hometown, and I did Sardines. That song reminds me.
All right, that works.
DMV.
That works. All right, well, we're going to sign off for now. This is the DMV Hoops Podcast. I'm Kurt Cross.
I'm Chelsea Cross.
And we will see you a little bit later today.
Thanks for tuning in to the DMV Hoops Podcast, your home for high school basketball coverage across the DMV. Be sure to subscribe, follow, and share the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube, Buzzsprout, and everywhere podcasts are heard. Follow us on Instagram and X at DMV Hoops Podcast. The DMV Hoops Podcast is hosted by Kurt Cross, featuring Chelsea Cross. Thanks for listening.